Hey guys, this is my new channel and I just got the Elgato, so I'm going to be making a whole bunch of gaming videos. And today I'm doing our NBA 2K13 on the PS3. And today I'm going to be playing my player. And my player is in the Miami Heat. And he's in the 2014-2015 NBA season. And on my Miami Heat team, I drafted a lot of players. So I have like LeBron James, Carlos Boozer, and Kevin Durant on my team. So I'm going to start my next game, and it looks like I'm playing against the Sacramento Kings for my next game. Okay, stay tuned. As you can see, my player, he barely earned any skill points because I bought a lot of skill points so I can make my player like the best player in the NBA.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. We're live, the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports, along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. A quick check of our starting lineups. State Farm shows who will hit the floor first. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, the developing DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, there aren't many players with the combination of size and strength and skill as DeMarcus Cousins. He's a great rebounder. He can pass. He can knock down a jump shot. So this kid can do it all. It's just a matter of putting it all together.
I agree, and with his length, you might want him to be more of a shot blocker, Steve, but he's one of the best in the league at taking charges, and that's surprising for a guy of his size.
And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. They've probably been looking forward to this part of the schedule for a long time. A lot of upcoming home games are slated for them here.
Well, I think for Miami, they've achieved all the goals they'd set for themselves in the early part of the season. I mean, their confidence really sky high right now. It should be.
Well, I don't see any reason, Clark, why they shouldn't be able to keep this pace up. I mean, this is a team that has some talent. They've clearly established an identity. They're playing both sides of the floor. And they put together a nice start to this season, so the momentum is there for them.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with two hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Here's the monster. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry. I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And it's hard to point out anything that they did well in that loss. The game never got out of hand, but they were pretty shaky across the board.
And Steve, you know how optimistic and positive I am, and I had a tough time finding anything positive either.
Really defensive.
My goodness, they did keep it somewhat close. I guess that's the best I can say at this point.
Well, what's the old saying? If you can't say something nice about someone, don't say anything at all.
Here's the monster. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Washington. And the shot is good.
That's what a good solid screen will do for you. It gets you a good look at the hoop.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands, because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Goes for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, that certainly sent a ripple through the crowd.
Alley-oop always does that. One of the most beautiful plays you'll see in all of basketball.
Yeah,
it's impossible not to be impressed.
Yep, very exciting play to see that.
Especially when it ends with that big slam like that one. Looks like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Butler. Over Durant. A second chance effort. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got his first points of the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Teague kicks to Butler. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Butler's got 5 points so far.
That's a confident shooter right there. Passes up an easy 2 on the break. Instead, he lets it fly from the three-point line.
Tell you what, he can be an offensive force when he's on top of his game, guys, and he usually is on top of his game.
Now here's Teague. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking is sensational. And he saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates.
And Durant sends it back. Alley-oop pass, deflected, and stolen by Cousins. Here's Butler, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Caron Butler has reinvented himself here in the latter stages of his NBA career. He used to be a slasher, a guy who would get to the rim. Now he's more of a spot-up shooter, but he's still
Seriously, you're taking me out, coach?
on the game.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Marcus Thornton on the wing. Back to Teague. A steal. And stolen by Thornton. Outside Teague. The feet to Cousins. Gallenberg's there. With the fadeaway. Stripped it away. Here's the monster. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
No, I accidentally clicked score.
Brand outside. On the wing, Evans. Evans, right side. Back to Brand. Kicks to Fredette. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Heat trail by 6 on the floor for Sacramento. Elton Brand is out there with Oden. Then it's Jimmer Fredette. Then there's Tyreek Evans. Easy shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against Charlotte.
And Clark, to me, it was the tremendous interior defense that was the difference in that game.
Yeah, I love just how organized they were in the post defensively. They were communicating, they were moving their feet, their bodies were active. It was a very disciplined defensive performance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, the monster in that last game against the Wizards got down to business. He finished with 30 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Okay, Doris, thanks. Great report on what was, Clark, an outstanding performance.
Kevin, he was simply on fire. These are the kinds of games that define truly great NBA careers.
Yeah, you could see from the beginning, he just seemed to have it. You know, he was on his game, he remained aggressive throughout in what was really a great win. He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
It's Evans on the wing. Oden. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Grand passes to Oden. LeBron with some nice D. The Heat trailed by 3. Here's the monster. And another basket for Miami. Here's Fredette. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. And Samuel Dallenberg picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Thornton. Defense right on him. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. No good from Maggette. And for the Kings, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Outside for Robinson. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. When you look at the monster, third in the NBA, he's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
Well, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and shoot the three. A great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Yeah, I'd love to see a three-point shooting contest just amongst the point guards so we could watch these guys do work. I mean, I don't know which one of them I'd choose, but they're all pretty good.
Miami trailing. This is the second time they've matched up against Sacramento.
That was a shocker, guys, because
As you can see, they're
tough one for them to swallow. They were supposed to win that game, but they never got going.
Yeah, and to lose it the way they did, too. I mean, that's where it really hurts, Steve. That's a hard one to take.
From downtown, Butler with the block.
dirty.
Able to retain possession here. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Your Heat 34 now presented by Sprint. Now let's.
And a bird's eye view of the American Airlines Arena, nestled on the waters of Biscayne Bay, as we return to South Florida. What a game we're seeing from the monster.
Well, we know he can score, so it's not really a huge shock to see him put up these kind of big numbers.
And I would think that he most likely will continue to carry on this kind of play into the fourth.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
Really? Why'd you foul
On
him?
the court for the Heat. The monster, he's in at point guard. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then there's Carlos Boozer. And it's Ellington in at the 2. The Kings shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Robinson. And for the Heat, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
Ooh, dirty.
Yeah, real strong battle, guys, and it looks like it may come down to which team has the ball last as far as who wins.
Evans off the pick from Cousins. Evans dishes to Cousins. Cousins missing again. The Heat with the lead. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And I would think a lot of attention will be focused on that Orlando contest.
Outside Teague. Outside Butler. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, just 1 for 4 here in the third quarter, so very slow start for this club.
3-pointer. Count the bucket. The Monsters got 5 points now this quarter.
But he's got the special ability, Kevin, to make shots while being heavily guarded. And I don't know how he does it, but he figures out a way to get the ball in the basket, even under pressure.
Something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them. But they keep going right back to the paint. And who can blame him?
Man, that was
Damn, two-handed.
That's taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
you can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
Special thanks to Sprite for that sweet replay. Right side Teague. Robinson kicks to Butler. Over Durant. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 8.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Here's the monster. Count that one. And the Heat lead by 4.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
Teague, the pass to Evans. Evans off the pick from Robinson. And that's Evans penetrating. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Leaps for it, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain.
Damn, that was so close. That would have been sick if I made it.
So here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. 4th, the Kings.
This is one of the best scoring teams in the league, actually. They found a nice offensive flow to their game, and they don't have any problem putting points on the board.
Here's the monster. Here's Boozer. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Fredette kicks to Cousins. Over LeBron. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Here's the monster. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Clutch, clutch, clutch.
Got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Teague. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits at Matrix.
On tap this Saturday, Kyrie Irving.
Down double digits? I didn't even know.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Now, let's check in with Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat put together, they get the Uncontainable Game Award. They put on a show at the defensive end, most of their heroics coming in that second period. It's easy to build a lead like this one when you play great defense.
Doris, thank you. And what a concerted effort they put together tonight.
And you know, that was really the uncontainable aspect in this game, Kevin. They got on the same page as a team and pretty much did what they wanted for the entire stretch.
Well, clearly it's a different game without that scoring run. That was a game-changing run, no doubt.
And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Robinson at 4 with Cousins at the 5. Isaiah Thomas out there with Teague, and it's Butler in at the small forward.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Teague dishes to Cousins. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Took him no time at all on that one. The
Damn.
Monsters got 16 points here in the second half. Thomas off a pick from Robinson. Butler attacking. Fires at the elbow. Offensive rebound. Robinson. LeBron with some nice D.
They have a nice lead here and have really controlled the glass for the majority of the game. Kudos to them for their strong effort on the backboard.
Yeah, and they're sending a message too, Clark. They're really coming out and playing a very physical game here.
Here's the monster. That drops. The Monsters got 6 here in this quarter.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
Shoots from the baseline. Robinson misses.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Man showing some terrific range. The Monsters got 36. Teague kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to Robinson. Over James. Robinson misses.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over him.
Here's the monster. Just over 2.5 minutes.
Shoot them, man.
Boy, I like the aggressiveness here, guys. Just powering it down that time.
And descended gradually as he lingered on the rim.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too, guys, because the referees will call a technical pretty easily on that play. He got away with it there.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. Thomas kicks to T. Kings moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock to end the run. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the monster. Hits it from three-point range.
Wow.
Got 41.
And he cannot play any better than he is right now in this quarter, guys.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Thornton. Here's Cowens. Hits it. Well done on the second effort.
Points in the paint have been the main course or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Well, they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Wow, that just cost my...
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Fredette with it. Marcus Thornton on the wing. Takes a three. And it's Thornton again missing.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Damn, that stupid fit.
Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. And here's Fredette. Oden, a screen on Verajao. Got a piece of it. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's the monster. Powered down with both hands.
Well, the outcome is not
Too easy, too.
got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
Fredette kicks to Thomas. He dishes it to Fredette. Lets it go from deep. Gets the bucket.
You look back at the footage of Jimmer when he was playing at BYU, and I mean, he'd shoot threes from 6-7 feet behind the three-point line. So it's all about the shooting range and the offense for Fredette. He's got a lot of potential.
Well, there aren't a whole lot of places where Jimmer isn't willing to pull up from. That trigger is quick to pull. If he gets in the zone, he'll pull up from a few feet beyond the arc. And I'm telling you what, it's fun to watch.
And I'll tell you what, they might want to pay a little more attention to him defensively than they did on that last trip.
Here's the monster. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lamonster's got 46 points. And here's Fredette for three. And another three for Sacramento.
Well, it didn't take long to get those 3 points back.
Nope, an immediate answer right there. Right back at you.
Seriously? He passed it like that?
Possession.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
Here's Thomas.
Get that perimeter!
And it's good.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy.
Oh, man, so close.
Temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Heaves it up. Can't get it to fall. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
Okay, thanks guys. This is our new channel. Hope you comment, rate, and subscribe. Please stay tuned for more. This is us. And
thanks for watching.